A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
Inter fight back to go top of Serie A as Genoa boosts survival hopes. Inter are on a winning streak in Serie A after battling back from a 2-0 deficit to beat Genoa 1-0 at Stadio San Siro.
Last weekend, Atalanta beat Levante 2-1 and then lost to Real Sociedad 3-2. In the Serie A table, Genoa are now second behind Juventus with 9 points from 3 games.
Atalanta beat Udinese 2-1. Atalanta remain one of the most dangerous sides in Serie A, but they can't be taken lightly.
The Italians are unbeaten on the road this season, with 8 wins and 2 draws from 10 away games. They should have enough quality to get the better of Udinese, who have only managed to win 2 of 9 games since the start of the season.
The win over Udinese, a side scuppered by a disappointing Champions League tie on Tuesday, means Inter Milan and Juventus remain top of the table. With 4 games to go, all 5 teams are still in contention.
Atalanta went ahead after the break, with Alejandro Gomez scoring the winner. The win also means that Juventus will move closer to a Champions League spot, which would make it a tighter race for the title.
After the win over Juventus, Atalanta will face Genoa, which is a relegation threat. Udinese, who sit 19th in the table, are also in the relegation zone, and will play host to Juve on Monday.
While these 2 sides face each other once more, Genoa will probably remain undefeated in the rest of the season. Atalanta beat Levante.
A win over Genoa would be a massive boost for the ailing Inter, who have won 6 of their 7 games in all competitions. However, the club's financial troubles have put them at a disadvantage and have been a concern for the club's fans.
A rumored move for Lautaro Martinez from Genoa would further compound Inter's predicament. Nevertheless, the Serie A leaders have shown signs of life and the mental strength of the players.
The game ended 1-0 to Genoa after Rodrigo Palacio scored an early goal for Genoa. After the break, Leonardo gave his team a team talk and Inter came out with full force, adding 2 goals from Samuel Eto'o and a goal from Goran Pandev.
Mauro Boselli netted in injury time. Inter remain top of the table, a point clear of second-placed Catania.
Juventus also lost a game to relegation-threatened Genoa, but despite this, the Italian side still qualified for the Champions League next season and remain 4th with 69 points. Real Madrid have already come from behind against Manchester City, Chelsea and PSG.
They are next up in Paris, where they must hope to overcome Liverpool. If Milan do win the match, it will take them out of relegation danger.
Atalanta lose to Real Sociedad. Genoa's 2-1 win over Spal has lifted them out of the relegation zone and helped them gain ground on Sampdoria, who are 1 point behind Inter in the Serie A table.
However, their survival hopes have not been helped by their perform and the stifling heat in their early kickoff slot. The home side took the lead in the 24th minute when Goran Pandev turned in a pass from Iago Falk and slid past Kevin Bonifazi to score a right-footed goal.
The win means Genoa are now 1 point above Lecce, who drew their last game against Cagliari. Juventus are a point behind Genoa in 4th place and will need to win their remaining games to avoid falling out of the relegation zone.
A win over Juventus will increase their chances of securing a place in the Champions League. However, if Napoli and Milan slip up, Inter are on course to go top and avoid relegation.
Until they do this, they must hope that Juventus slip up and Genoa boost their survival hopes. Genoa beat Spal.
Genoa's 2-0 win over Spal on Sunday lifted them out of the relegation zone and helped them move 1 point clear of Lex, who drew 0-0 away to Cagliari. Spal, meanwhile, remain stuck in the bottom 3, 11 points behind their hosts.
The game was played at a sluggish pace despite the high temperatures, with just 1 goal being scored. Andrea Petagna's 71st-minute penalty saving Spal from a third-half tycoon.
The Italian side's relegation is so dire that it is not surprising Genoa should have a boost after 3 consecutive home defeats. Spal's defending has been poor all season, conceding a goal on 88 of away trips.
In fact, only 4 sides in Serie A have a worse away record than Spal's. Therefore, the game is crucial for both sides.
While Spal have been struggling in recent weeks, They have started to reward their fans' trust by spending a good deal of money in January. This result saw them win 3 of their last 4 matches and draw 1 with Sassuolo.
Both of their January signings, Everton Luis and Lourenço Simic, start the match. After the victory over Spal, Genoa are now just 1 point clear of Spal and are looking to finish higher than last season.
They may even challenge the top 10 in the upcoming season. Inter defeat Genoa.
Having been 2 points behind Genoa after their 1-0 win, Inter will be delighted to have secured the 3 points. The win also keeps them 1 point clear of second-place Sampdoria in the table.
In Genoa's defeat, Albert Gudmundsson scored a penalty, which was converted by Domenico Crescito in the 87th minute. The goal was controversial, with Juventus manager Stefano Pioli furious after the match.
Genoa, meanwhile, have only won once in Serie A this season and are in a desperate situation. Their new manager Alexander Blessin has won just once in 3 matches.
Genoa's survival hopes could be significantly boosted with this result. Genoa, who are 5 points behind Inter, are likely to make a number of changes in the summer.
Vice President Javier Zanetti revealed earlier this week that the club are in talks with Milan to sign Yaya Touré. A signing of the former PSG striker could signal a desire to move forward with other big-money signings.
The win also boosted Genoa's hopes of European football, as they currently sit 4 points behind Inter in Serie A. Their last 2 games had been unsatisfactory, and Genoa's failure to score at the other end was a setback for their European ambitions.
After the defeat, Inter now need to win a game in order to close the gap on Milan. They had a tough time against Genoa and hardly produced any clear chances.
One of the few chances they created came from a Danilo D'Ambrosio header, which hit the crossbar. Inter have won just once in 6 matches in Serie A and have 2 points in 4 games in the league.
Napoli qualify for Europa League. As Inter look to extend their lead over rivals Milan and Juventus, Genoa are boosting their survival hopes.
After falling behind to Napoli in the Derby della Madonnina, the Serie A leaders have been unable to regain their former form. Since then, they have won only 1 match in the league.
Inter were undoubtedly the best side in Serie A until the end of January, firing on all cylinders in attack and defending well. Until then, it seemed that they were guaranteed to win back-to-back titles.
After this result, Inter will be boosted by the fact that Juventus remain 3rd in the table. Milan will need to hope that Juventus slip up to avoid falling into the bottom 3.
Meanwhile, Genoa have a difficult schedule ahead, with 2 tough games against Fiorentina, Juventus and Inter Milan. However, the Italian champions will not be helped by the fact that Juventus will have to face Parma next week.
Juventus creeping back. In what is the most important match of the season, Inter fought back to go top of Serie A, while Genoa improved their survival hopes with a 1-0 victory over Sampdoria.
In Genoa's 1-0 win over Sampdoria, players scored a penalty, but missed the ensuing shootout. Speaking after the game, Genoa players explained that they felt emotional after missing the penalty.
As for the bottom teams, Empoli now sit 15th and are 17 points away from safety after a 2-0 win against Parma. Genoa, meanwhile, have been in dire straits for a while, having lost their last 4 games and only won 1 and are 8 points from safety after a winless run.
Even Udinese have been on a poor run, drawing 4 out of 7 games. Fortunately for the Italian giants, they can boost their survival chances with a win over Torino.
The result puts Inter 3 points clear of Milan, but Genoa's win means that Empoli are only 4 points behind Juventus. But with a game in hand, Inter can still claim the title.
Roma are 5 points behind Inter, with Sassuolo and Milan also need to play a near-perfect run to win the title. And Milan are still in the hunt for the league title, but they face a tough challenge when they travel to Jose Mourinho's Roma on Monday.
Lazio looking to add attacking talent. With Arsenal 12 points behind league leaders Chelsea, the Gunners may be in the market for an attacking midfielder.
In recent weeks, there have been reports of interest in the French forward, Joaquin Correa. While he has been inconsistent this season, the 27-year-old could be a suitable replacement.
The former Barcelona forward could also be a useful addition off the bench. But it would be difficult to know what the club's stance will be, especially with the rumours circulating that Giroud is not interested in signing a Lazio midfielder.
However, while Lazio's starting lineup is likely to remain unchanged, new players are likely to spend their first few months on the bench. This is because the team is settled and there is less to do to integrate new players than their rivals.
However, one of the most pressing issues facing Lazio is resolving the future of veteran midfielder Lucas Biglia, who has been linked with a move away. Losing him would leave a gaping hole in the team's midfield.